This video is brought to you by Big Bad Toy Store. Make your purchases through my personal link in the description to help out the channel. Furthermore, if you want to support me more directly, you can check out my YouTube channel membership for fun emojis and sneak peeks, or my Patreon. Links in the description. It is now time to actually start reviewing toys again, and for this video we're going to take a look at the new retro cel-shaded X-Men animated series Storm figure. And well, it's not really a review per se, I'm just going to compare her and then we're going to remove this stupid looking cell shading. But anyway, first off, we might as well compare them since I have them both at hand. So I have a little bit of an issue with this mold in general. I think the arms are alright, but the legs are terrible. Like, I don't know, these legs are particularly gummy and they're really warped and they don't line up in a way that you would like them to line up. So, like, I would ideally want the legs to be like this, right? And then, like, the feet would point out at a natural angle, but then the sculpt is completely destroyed them. And it's a little bit easier to see on this one. Like, you can see just how misaligned the black is. And if you have it properly lined up, her feet is like... I don't know, it's just terrible. This Storm also suffers from, I don't really know, but like her head is like really far forward. Like you can pull it back a little bit, but it's still really far forward. And this figure looks infinitely better from the side. She also has a much better hairdo. Looking at the details on the face itself, they are pretty much the same, except this one has painted eyes, and I actually really like these eyes. I know Storm has blue eyes in the animated show, but I'm not actually sure what she has in the comics. But the hairdo is the big thing, and I love this hair sculpt. I think it looks great. So, just, I don't know. I want to really like this, but just like with Wolverine, the cell shading is a big turnoff. I don't really like this, to be honest. Like this pearlescent white silver look, I'm not really a fan. And so yeah, we're gonna just straight up remove this cell shading, and with that I'm gonna use some actual nail polish remover for once instead of endlessly scrubbing it off. So we're just grabbing some nail polish remover onto a Q-tip and we start going to work. And as you can see, this like melts the paint away. And you have to be a little bit careful because I don't want to melt the actual plastic. That's why I usually hesitate, but if this doesn't work out, I'm just gonna swap the head. I don't care that much about this figure, so, you know, if the plastic melts too bad, then I guess shame. This actually doesn't look all that bad anymore. I really want to be careful about this yellow stripe here. So, like, my biggest worry here is that if I don't wash this figure really soon, it's like gonna slowly eat through the plastic and I'm gonna get uneven surfaces. And I really don't want that because it's gonna be really hard to fix. This nail polish remover I'm using is acetone free, but I still don't really trust it because I've had it leave marks on the plastic before. I'm also really not looking forward to trying to fix yellow, so I'm really trying here to avoid damaging the yellow. We are also just running through Q-tips here. So I'm getting a little bit paranoid now, so we're gonna take a quick break and I'm just gonna dunk her in some water to get like the acetone off. Okay, we are back, and this time I have my secret weapon with me, and that is these like pointed Q-tips, and they're really good for doing detail work like this. Let's see, you can be quite neat with them. I really hate these shoulder pads, they're making things really difficult. I think even if this doesn't turn out fantastic, I still prefer it over the pearlescent look. Okay, let's continue. So we can take these like bigger areas here, just so I can get rid of them. And we can also neat this up with the magic eraser as well. With my luck though, as soon as X-Men 97 drops, they're just gonna release this figure again without this horrible cell shading, so... But, I mean, that saves me some money, I guess. And you know, I got a video out of it, so... Yeah, I mean, it looks a bit plain, but I also kind of really like it. I know there's like a big debate what color Storm's outfit actually is. Like, some people say it's like black and it was just like very reflective, so it sort of turned silver, and then sometimes like when they like colored it, it just turned white, and then it just went crazier from there. So apparently it's a big debate what color it's supposed to be, but to me, I grew up with the animated series and it was quite clearly white there, so to me it's just white. On a really random side note, just doing some small talk here. If you guys haven't checked out Sandman on Netflix, oh my god, it's so good. I have a few issues with it, but it's still very faithful to the comic, and yeah, if you like the comic, I don't think you'll be disappointed in the slightest. I would like to just straight up remove the... Oh, they're just attached with little pegs. Okay, that makes everything really simple. By the way, guys, have anyone here managed to like get a hold of that Walmart exclusive animated series retro card Spider-Man? Because I saw it once and I didn't have time to get it, and ever since then I have never been able to see it ever again. Is Walmart just like the worst? So there we go, and if you want to see how many Q-tips I used, look at it. It's such a waste. But yeah, this is Storm with the cell shading removed. I'm gonna have to neat up the yellow here because I got some black on it. But yeah, I want to get rid of this thing now because I really don't like how these like lines are painted on. So we're just gonna pull off the hands like so. And because of our little discovery, I now know how these are attached, so take off these shoulder pads like so. And take off the hand. I quite like her hands being bare, so that's how we're gonna keep it. I have to make sure I did it the right way now. Of course I didn't. Shoulder pad on. Gonna line it up. Is this right? Did I do the... No, this is the right way apparently, so... Okay, like so. Okay, it does actually look a bit better now when I have both of them on. So now we just need to get the hand back on and... Okay, good. And now just get the head back on. Here is Retro Storm with the black removed, and I actually like this way more than I originally thought I would. I obviously have to go in and retouch this yellow, but I don't actually have any yellow, at least of this hue. So unfortunately I can't do it right now, but still, this is what she looks like, and you know, I am surprisingly happy with this. I was like borderline thinking about buying the Mafex Storm just because she was so nice looking, but this is fine. So, I mean, it's way better than this, I think. It's just more striking when she's like all white, I think. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed this little video. And remember that I have a Patreon and a membership thing on YouTube now. So, if you want to support the channel, hit me up. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
Storm, mistress of the elements, commands you to release that child. Lighten up on the speeches, sugar.